Not
No,
us.
they're talking about
Yo,
some.
Alex
No,
came
I
out to the
said.
Godfather theme music.
Wait, what happened?
I come out to the Godfather theme music.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
It
yeah,
has
yeah,
the
yeah.
Ultimate Warrior run down the hall.
Oh my god, it come out like Ultimate
Yo,
Warrior. Ding,
he
ding,
come
ding,
running
ding, ding,
down,
ding.
yo,
Oh
he
god.
come running down and he tripped, yo.
Oh my god.
You know what?
Oh my god.
All them years that Ultimate Warrior was running down to the ring, I wonder if they ever did outtakes when if he fell down or something. But
Oh my god.
sure.
oh my goodness. All right, so
God rest his soul, bro.
new game in order. This is gonna be a quick combo topic where SNK is actually working on new projects for 2017. Now,
Yep.
you know, one thing I will mention, the information comes from Event Hubs, and SNK is working on multiple projects besides King of Fighters, currently planning to announce more games in 2017. That's wonderful news. Wonderful news. However, my only skeptic perspective on this is how it will be distributed and you know graphical styles, you know, like I know that it's a debate that goes back and forth where hey, you know what, a game doesn't have to have high graphical fidelity to be viable because King of Fighters 14 proves that it's a great game, plays a lot better than Street Fighter 5 to be honest with you. But you know, now we're in an age where you know I just want to see you know something evolve with the times, you know, because yeah, we can have a great gameplay mechanic, you know, in a new fighter, but you don't want to see stick figures, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at like hopefully SNK goes into some good stuff with you know graphical fidelity like Guilty Gear Revelator, XR, so on and so forth, Killer Instinct. But you know, let's say we forecast what SNK franchises are still sitting in you know under their wake. Let's hope that they don't pull another Capcom where they have all these franchises and don't do anything with them. I'm pretty sure.
I just want a Samurai Showdown game.
I was about to say that. I think the first thing after King of Fighters will be some sort of Samurai Showdown. But since Playboy jumped in there, what do you think SNK could be working on for 2017?
I think they
What?
see.
Alright,
think
hold
they're
on,
saying
hold on. Not to
Come
cut off.
on.
Takuma, mute your mic.
Oh,
That's it.
sorry.
No more button presses.
Yeah, it's
Sorry about
Uh,
that.
all right,
I think with the recent advent of the NES resurgency, that
Mhm.
you might see a resurgency of Neo Geo itself. You know, be it
Oh,
on a home console or maybe PC, because I think SNK Neo Geo actually sued a whole lot of ROM emulator people about their about you know their mains or whatnot, their ROMs. So I
mhm.
hopefully okay, I can tell you right now in the arcades, those Neo Geo games, those SNK games were the shit.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
were.
gonna lie
They
to
were
you.
ahead of their time, man.
Man, Fatal Fury, World Heroes,
Oh yeah.
Samurai Showdown, all those games. They even had even the Double Dragon game was really good on the Neo Geo
Mhm.
SNK platform in the arcade. So who knows? I'm
Mhm.
excited. I don't want these cryptic answers and then Lord let us live December 31st. 2017, we're like, what the fuck, SNK? What happened? You said you're gonna tell us some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I hate stuff like that. But other than that, I am done.
Okay, and you know, there's some franchises like what was that? Sengoku Basara, or it was that beat 'em up game that actually it was a trilogy. It's like you power up like Alter Beast, like this dead samurai, and he came back from the dead or whatever. But the third one actually had 4 or 5 different characters, and you unlock extra ones as they went along. I forget the name of that game.
Oh yeah, I'm looking right at it. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
like
get
you
it.
had the guy that looked like Ken, but he had Galford style samurai armor. You know, but I don't think SNK will return to their arcade beat 'em ups. But they had some great games like the basketball dunk game, that I used to play at the movie theaters as a kid, you know. But I think they're more stuck on like fighters. But
Last
SNK,
Blade. Last Blade.
no, not Last
Ooh.
Blade. It was another one. It was a beat 'em up, like Final Fight.
No.
Ikari Warriors would be nice.
Akira, okay.
A 3D Ikari Warriors, like in style of like maybe Gears of War or something.
But you know what? I think that would be cool. But like a Gears of War perspective type game, I would hope that a Contra would come out like that. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Now imagine a Contra or a multiplayer Contra like Gears of War, or like complete remake of the first well, not the first game, but the NES game with the Gears of War engine. My goodness, whew, man, I just sweat thinking about it because that would be awesome, freaking awesome.
You sweating thinking about it.
You know what? Moving along. What if SNK is working on anything significant? What do you think it should be? Like, I saw in Event Hub some folks are talking about Capcom versus SNK 3 or things like that. Like, what are your thoughts?
Oh, Rage of the Dragons. Remember that? Sorry.
Well, they
No,
don't
you
have
good.
the rights anymore. I
They don't
think
have the rights to that.
Arc Systems has the rights to Double Dragon though.
No, Rage of the Dragons.
Yeah, but
No,
that
Rage
was
of the
double.
Dragons 1 and 2.
That was a Double Dragon.
That was a Double
Inspired
Dragon.
game.
Yeah, spinoff.
Yeah, but our Arc System Works do own the license, but they're not utilizing it, so they have probably another few years before it gets like.
Actually,
released.
on the
Yeah,
contrary,
I'm using it
Nesson,
right now.
they're doing Double Dragon 4, the official sequel to Rosetta.
Right.
Yo,
yeah.
I'm buying that. I'm buying that. That game
talking
looks so funny.
We're
Yeah.
talking about Rage of the Dragons, not Double Dragons, the regular thing that we remember. We're talking about the actual specific fighter. They have a very short time span
Mhm.
on that franchise. The other Double Dragon game is a completely different story.
The one that Playboy was talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, that was inspired by the movie, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And that movie was ass-tastic. I'm glad they don't ever talk about that piece of crap, but, with that being said, yeah, but,
Well,
yeah.
Assassin's Creed was ass-tastic too.
well, without going too far, but, Noop, your hope
Oh.
for,
okay.
yeah, hold on
One-
1 second. Noop, you were saying,
Yeah, that's me talking.
oh, okay. Oh, I thought,
No, I think Samurai Showdown is the next logical step. Who's at the office? Samurai Showdown would be the next logical step. I would love to see Capcom versus SNK 3 again with the King of Fighters 13 graphics with those hand-drawn beautiful characters. But yeah, and then I'm scrolling through their history on GameSpot. Maybe they'll do something with Metal Slug again.
Metal
Or
Slug.
maybe-
Yeah, I see that on the Event Hub forums. All right.
Here's another thing. Remember, they had the Neo Geo Pocket. Maybe they're gonna get back into the handheld realm, which I wouldn't buy. 'Cause I don't play handheld.
No,
But,
no, I doubt it. Because you know
I
what,
don't know.
you have the Switch coming out, and you have the tablets. I don't think that they have room for another portable device.
Oh, we might get a compilation. On PS2 when they did King of Fighters 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Maybe we'll get, a HD remix or remake of those. Who knows?
Or the
man?
Dreamcast version of those games, because they had the arranged background music and the updated graphics. Like, they had the 3D backgrounds as opposed to the 2D flat images that you found in the arcades.
Right.
But all right.
That's my 2 cents. Capcom versus SNK 3 needs to happen, man. Y'all can't let Marvel versus Capcom keep holding it down. Like, come on, man. Work it out, guys. Work it out.
Twerk it out. That's right. All right.
Work it? What?
You know what?
All right. On your knees. Any hope since SNK is somewhat in a resurgence or renaissance, since the smartest thing they could have done was release a lot of their games on Steam to help give it new
Metal
life.
Slug's constantly on there, showing up on my list there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else have they
I
done
want 'em.
besides the fighting games and Metal Slug? What else have they done besides that recently?
Well, they recently, not much. I mean, I saw somebody here talking about Bust a Move. Like, what? They really?
Bust a Move? What?
I love that game. That was a good puzzle game, man.
Yeah.
But it's not a company saver.
No, I doubt it. But
Maybe if they put it on freaking mobile and make it a in-app purchaser, they could make a shit ton of money that way.
okay.
What if they did that? We were talking about mobile games this whole time, guys.
I'd be mad as hell. Like what?
And you buy it. What?
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh shit! I didn't know this. Fucking Baseball Stars 2 is on Steam. I forgot SNK made that way back in the day.
Yeah, they did a lot of stuff, man. They were like Nintendo with it.
Game, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Baseball Star was the joint back in the day.
Mm-hmm. What you smoking a joint? We don't do that on this show.
Bullshit.
No, it's legal in Massachusetts. I'm just waiting for the dispensaries to open before I make a trip.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
New Game in Order. The views and opinions expressed on this does not reflect on the CEO and
The views of On Your Knees, I solely and completely endorse using hallucinogenic materials.
Wow.
He said it.
well, hookah base. All right. You know what, T-Risk, what would you like to see SNK or hope for 2017? You know, I'm seeing in Event Hubs they're talking about Mark of the Wolves 2. That'd be pretty interesting. You know, a what if future of Fatal Fury. You know, so but you're talking about Metal Slug 8, you know, a couple other things. Well, Metal Slug, Samurai Showdown. Yeah, just reading a couple of the comments here. But T-Risk, your thoughts?
I mean, besides the stuff that everyone said, it's like, you know, common, like, oh, a Metal Slug, give me a Garo, a Samurai Showdown. I love Samurai Showdown. That's an obvious one to me.
Yeah.
But I would like to see the return of Buriki 1.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that game.
Like, unless they're going to use the characters again in King of Fighters, I would love to see that.
Yeah. I remember that game. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You see, the SNK Neo Geo, they have a treasure vault of franchises that they need to touch on. Almost to rival
It's not
Capcom.
that. I would love to see one of their space shooters, one of their many plain arcade shooters.
Like the overhead shooters, like Ikaruga.
How would y'all feel about if they did like a rare replay type deal?
I would buy it in a
I would
heartbeat.
buy it.
In a heartbeat. Like if they can combine, like, you know, oh my gosh, I'm telling
like
you,
20 of their classics, like Rare did.
I think they need to do it.
What is it? Kazuna Encounter?
What's that again?
Savage Rain?
You know what? You see, there's games that I played I don't remember the names to because I was like young, you know. But if I see it, I'll remember it, type stuff, you know. So.
Wait, Alex, you were young at some point in the Stone Ages, maybe?
Yikes.
I'm fucking old. Now you know, on your knees is on thin ice with this show. He's on probation. If you don't see him on the show anymore, you know what happened. Okay.
Yeah. Al's just gonna murder me and bury me in the Florida marshlands with all the 2,000 votes.
While puffing a cigarette. No, there's not. But for the sake of time, I'm gonna start speeding things up. Who has not had their official turn yet?
Takuma hasn't gone, and neither have I.
All right.
I'll unmute Takuma since he was playing on the arcade stick.
All right. Well, I didn't know he used arcade stick. What? I thought he was a pad player. All right, so Takuma,
I'm still on.
I flew out with Shore the house for our agent. I did.
All right, so Takuma, your thoughts? Like SNK, they're gonna announce some projects for 2017. You know, what are some of the projects, or what are some wishes that you would hope that SNK will work on or bring back?
What's that game? Last Blade 3?
Last Blade was dope. You know, that was mentioned.
Yeah, bring that back. A Garut, a Walk of the Wolves would be nice.
Yeah, that was mentioned in Event Hubs too.
They had a lot of cool games. It was a ninja game I used to play a while back. I can't think of the name of it, but
Is it Ninja Commando?
Mm-hmm.
no, not that. No, something. It starts with an S. And I couldn't think of the name of it.
I think it's the one I was talking about because they have a lot of old games, so they were fun.
Yeah.
You know, Street Smart, where Takuma made his debut from King of Fighters, Ryo Hazuki's father. You know, Art of Fighting. He was in that, and I remember you would fight these huge like opponents, and it wasn't like a beat 'em up, but it was a mix of a beat 'em up, a fighter, something. And then when you beat up the opponents, like they had to go in their ambulance after the match. or something. It was crazy. And then player 2 was Takuma. Player 1 was that American wrestler guy, and you never saw that character again. That was,
yeah, I remember that game. Yeah,
Yeah,
they had
so-
a lot of cool beat 'em up games that they could go back to and everything else and whatnot. But
yeah.
they have those back.
All right. Well, to speed things up, Nelson. Last but not least, what are your some wish lists? For SNK to announce for 2017, and that idea about a rare replay style setup with some of the best titles crammed into one disc or one download would be freaking awesome.
Who on your knees? Why did you put that in the chat, yo? That's messed up.
What did you put? Oh,
It took you guys to
that.
realize the seat.
All right, you know what? Let me put that. You guys.
That was from, I was browsing Photoshop battles on Reddit, and they had a Ronda Rousey one. That was one of the ones I saw in there.
That's low, man.
So
That's
that is a rip from the fight. The face was not edited except to throw it in the Mario screen.
Yeah.
No comment.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, you did, you know what? Yeah, you did miss the fight segment. It was pretty funny, but it should be going up on YouTube before a capital C. So, I mean, I feel like I'm going to hell for laughing at what happened to Ronda. That's
Don't be silly.
yeah, but
Well,
she did it.
I feel sorry for her.
She did it to
chose their
herself.
fate, yeah, she chose her own fate.
all right. But Nelson, continue with SNK, wish list.
If I had to choose, like honestly, I would have Breaker's Revenge.
Breaker's Revenge, yes.
Reappearance. I'll have Ikari Warriors come back if no one knew about that. That was like an old 1986 title.
Mhm.
I remember it.
I would like to have Samurai Showdown because it's a very, very requested game that needs to be brought back. Whether if they make it 3D or 2D, doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Because people were saying like, oh, why don't you make it similar to like Soul Calibur, but just have it with
No, because you
Samurai
have to
Showdown.
understand that game came first. Samurai Showdown came.
It laid the foreground.
No,
Yeah, it laid the
I
foundation for
understand,
weapons-based
but the
fighters.
play
Yes, it
style-
did.
The playstyle is completely different from Soul Calibur, and people want to see if Samurai Showdown could be brought back in the 3D realm.
Well, they
of,
did. Well, they
Soul
did that
Calibur.
back in the '90s and the 2000s.
The
Soul
only 3D
Calibur.
But
Samurai
those games
Showdown.
weren't made in house, weren't they?
No. The only 3D Samurai Showdown game that came out was for the Xbox 360, and it was a piece of shit.
What,
I would never
Spirits
play that
or
ever
Samurai
again.
something?
Samurai Show and Sen.
Yeah, that shitty ass Sen game. Oh, let's not speak about
Yeah,
that.
send it away. Send it away. All right.
Oh my god. I would like to have Metal Slug make an appearance, but in a different format, not the side-scrolling format.
Mhm.
I would like it for, like, let's say if it was... What's a game that I can compare it to?
Monster Hunter style or
Not Monster Hunter style. Like, I don't know. I was just thinking recently of Time Crisis. Like, maybe just have, like...
like a rail shooter?
Yeah, like an actual, like...
I miss those games.
perspective.
Do you think you can still keep the humor? in
They
it
can.
That way?
They can. It's definitely possible, but you have to do it in a way where you show some like side scrolling, and then you pan into the 3D realm. You put it into perspective so you can see what's ahead of you on the road, instead of just not knowing what's gonna come up.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Samurai Showdown 64. That was the first iteration of Samurai
Nah,
Showdown.
but that
3D.
was way better than the fucking Samurai Showdown set that came out for the 360. That shit was a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
this came out in 1997. I'm like,
I got that one on 360.
No,
I got it for $3 at GameStop, brand new, and I see why.
Here it
yeah.
is right here. Here it is right here.
I have the 64 version somewhere in my fucking closet, but it wasn't the game that people was mentioning. Like a true defined 3D Samurai Showdown game was Sen, and that shit was a piece of shit.
But you know what? Samurai Showdown though is a real slow paced game. Me and Brother Natural, when we were growing up, we were really big on Samurai Showdown. Like it had such style, such culture behind it.
And it had story. The story was amazing with all the characters.
Yeah.
And then a lot of those characters, because I watched the anime, the OVAs, and
The first one was garbage. That first anime was terrible.
terrible. It reminded me of the Battle Arena Toshinden anime.
Well, I didn't see that one.
But
Oh, that's a good game.
to end my wish list, I want them to make a Samurai Showdown game like they made Samurai Showdown 5, not the regular one that everyone saw that got censored. I want the original Japanese version where you could do fatalities and death moves on every character. Not no simple gay ass slice when you get a randomizer hit like death thing where they slice in half and they fade away to existence. No. I want button inputs when you're about to kill them and you can like death move them.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was like before Mortal Kombat, wasn't it?
No.
Mortal Kombat came out in '92.
No, we're talking about Samurai Showdown 5.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Samurai Showdown 5 came out in
like
2003.
No, but Samurai Showdown, I think the 1 or 2, they had it where Hamaru, if you slash at a particular point, you can actually like fatality. The other
right,
opponent. Yeah.
But that was across the cast. But we're talking about like independently, all the characters have like specific button input death moves. Like let's say
yes, I remember
Genjiro, right?
Mm-hmm.
He will have the screen up where he has I forget what you call those things, but they're like the Japanese style doors that he slices. And that comes up throughout the screen, and then you see nothing but blood.
Yeah, like the Kill Bill type thing.
Yeah. And then if you played with what's that guy that he has the blue hair? I think Yukio. Wait, is it Yukio?
Okio.
I think it was Yukio. He sits there and he like zips through you like at the speed of light, and then he puts his sheath in, and you just see like all your body parts get disassembled.
Yeah, I remember that. You see, Samurai Showdown had a lot of style, like a lot of fun stuff, But I missed that, and I know Brother Natural will watch this segment and he'll reminisce on when we used to play, like some of the music. Like there was a referee, there was a stage in Samurai Showdown 3.
This is what you're talking about right here.
Where like the referee, that arena had like, oh man, I remember we used to whistle that theme. They had such good music, such style, I'm glad that SNK hasn't died because it came real close to the brink.
Yes. If you could quickly do it before you close out the segment, put a video up that Playboy just dropped in.
All right, I'm gonna get that right now.
So people could understand the history of Samurai Showdown of why 5 was considered one of the best ones out there.
Yo, all right.
This was done in 2003. It came out in 2003 in arcades and on the home system.
I remember me going to Chinatown to purchasing the Japanese version so I can do all those death moves. That shit was so legit.
Man,
oh my God.
I tell you, bro, that Samurai Showdown back in the day, if they can bring that one out with HD, like I wouldn't want a 3D screw up with it, Oh my gosh, but Basara, oh my gosh, that.
Yeah, Basara, you had Earthquake, you had Hamaru.
That was my game, bro.
That's it right there.
And you know what was funny? Ninja Scroll kind of was inspired by this. If you really look at it, because there was a character in Ninja Scroll, that guy that was raping. What's her name?
Yagu Jubei was from Ninja Scroll.
Oh my goodness.
Jubei was a real person.
Yeah,
Jubei, Nobunaga, all that, but man, Charlotte, I remember this. And you see, I think that the time is now, because since Capcom is messing up with Street Fighter, I'm pretty sure it would be a breath of fresh air to bring these other franchises to the forefront, So let's see. So with that, Nelson, you want to help bring us?
Yeah.
Well, hey, Nelson, if you want to bring us to a close.
Sure, I will definitely do that. So thank you guys for watching this particular segment. I know we kind of like went off track with the SNK titles being released for 2017 of the possibilities, but it was good memories. But besides that, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/New Gaming Order. Subscribe to the Twitch channel, or follow rather, New Gaming Order on Twitch. Follow the Twitter. It has been changed. If you guys don't notice, it's under AlexLexus2000 now. It's no longer under Mugen_Ketsuki. So please follow that Twitter, and don't forget our Facebook fan page, which is facebook.com/The New Gaming Order. And that would be it for this segment. Thank you all for watching this particular segment, and have a happy New Year. And yeah,
All right. With that being said, like what Nelson said, and I don't even have to go into the whole thing again, but have a happy New Year. Thanks to the staff for joining. It kind of worked out pretty
Takuma
smoothly.
said, take him off mute, please.
well, he has to stop banging on his buttons.
Shout out to Acid Glow. Is that what I see in the chat?
Yeah,
Acid Glow.
Acid Glow is the one that has the video for Samurai Showdown. He does a lot of these compilation videos.
Okay.
So
Yeah, Acid Glow is very known in the FGC.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Shout out to him. And with that being said, I may have another topic. More geared towards fighters or fighting game culture. Nelson, myself, a couple other YouTubers are having an interesting discussion. Some agree on certain aspects and some don't, but like it's I believe T-Risk has to be on that one. I want Shimar on this one, Nelson, Takuma. Like there's something that is gonna be interesting. So Nelson and I have been going back and forth on that last video, but
Yeah,
I think it'll be really, really good because there's some folks that like. And here's the thing: New Gaming Order doesn't always agree, and that's what makes the show work. So we're gonna have a healthy debate, and it's gonna be some good stuff. So stay tuned for that. I'll make an announcement, and that one I'll probably see if I can get Lance Cryer from One Up on that show, and whatever else guests. Even Michael Hurdle is welcome to join on that one. So if Nelson, if you could reach out to him, that's gonna be a healthy Family Feud style debate.
Just gotta let me know when it's going down.
Okay, it's going down. All right, New Gaming Order. So we are
when?
signing off. Well, it's still in planning phase because I want to make sure this one has a lot of care and attention to it. All right. So I wanted to make page of event hubs type level. So with that, New Gaming Order, we are signing off. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey, were you able to